Hi children, Lakshmi Arvinda here. Today we are going to see the chapter number 13, surface areas and volumes. In that part 1 already completed children about the surface areas of the solids. Now we are going to see the volume of how we can find volume of the solid. Few solids. Okay. Now if you'll see children, volume of the solid means what it is meant by, means how much capacity it can hold inside that solid. Okay, that is called as a volume. The inside fully space, that is called as a volume of the solid. Now we will see different solids and how we can find the volume of that particular solids. Okay, the first one, we cuboid, how we can find volume of a cuboid. If we will see a cuboid, in the sense will be having different length, different width and different height. Now if we will take the base of the cuboid, then the base of the cuboid, the area of the base will be length into breadth. The same length into breadth, the base, how many times we have to take means full height. How much it will be there, that many times we have to take. Then we will get the volume, no? So, what will be the volume of the cuboid means L into means length into width into height. Okay, what is the volume of the cuboid? L into W into H, or else somewhere we will use, instead of width we will use breadth also. So L B H, L into B into H. Okay, next same way volume of the cube. If we will take the cube, all sides will be same. Here no length, no width, no height. So all will be S, S, S. So same way, how what we will get? S into S into S. Means same way, the base will be S into S, the area. The area, how many times we have to take? Height times. Height here, it will be S again. So S into S into S, that is S cube times. So what is the volume of the cube? S cube. So just keep it in your mind. Now we will see the exercise which is related to volume of the cuboid and the cube. That is 13.5. The first one, the matchbox measures 4 centimeter, 2.5 centimeter, 1.5 centimeter. What will be the volume of the packet containing 12 such boxes? Here they given that if it is there, one matchbox will be having the measurement 4 centimeter, 2.4, 4 centimeter, 2.5 centimeter and 1.5 centimeter. If such boxes, if it is there 12 arranged in one big box, then what will be the volume of that big box they are asking. Children, here if we will find what is the if we will find what is the volume of a small matchbox, and if we will multiply with the 12 boxes, because we are having 12 containing packet 12 such boxes, then if we will multiply with the 12, then we will get what is the total volume of the 12 boxes which we will kept it in that box, no? So first find what is the volume of the matchbox. Volume of the, it is in a shape of cuboid. We are having length, width and the height, or else length, breadth and height. Now volume of cuboid is equals to L into B into H, as we know already. So L into 4 into 2.5 into 1.5. Now if you will multiply 4 into 2.5, 5 4s are 20, 2 4s are 8, 5 4s are 20 and 4 into 2.5 children, 5 4s are 20, 2 4s are 8. Now we will get 100. And here one point is there, so here we will get 1 point. So 10 into 1.5, it we will get 15. Now one box volume is 15 centimeter cube. Now volume of one matchbox is 15 centimeter cube. The such box is 12, it is there. So 12 matchboxes volume will be 15 into 12, that is 180 centimeter cube. Next, a cube A cuboidal vessel is 10 centimeters long and 8 meters wide. How high must it be made to hold 380 cubic meters of a solid liquid? Here, they given children the cuboidal vessel is nothing but which is in the shape of cuboid. Okay, what they are saying is for that vessel, the length is 10 meter and the width is 8 meter. Now, if we will take if we will and they given the volume of the cuboid is 380 cubic meters. Now, how much height should we have to have this 380 cubic meters of liquid? Okay, so they given length as 10 meters and breadth as 8 meters. Height we don't know, just take it as a h like that only. Now, volume of the vessel will be L into B into H. Now, they given the volume as 380. So, it should be equals to 380, no? So, 380 is equals to length 10 into width 8 into height. Now, if we'll multiply 10 into 8, 80, H is equals to 380. Height is equals to 380 by 80. Now, we will get 4.75 meters as a height should be maintained. Next, question number 5. The capacity of a cuboidal tank is 5000 liters of water. They given the capacity is 5000 liters of water. Find the breadth of the tank if its length and depth are respectively 2.5 meters and 10 meters. Like same as it is children, whatever we took, no, the same way. But here children, they given that the length and depth they given same way. Now what we have to find? The breadth we have to find. Okay, so first one, volume of the cuboidal tank V, they given as 50,000 liters, and we know that 1 cc is equals to 1000 liters. So volume of the tank we can take as 50,000 by 1000, that is 50 cc. Now the length of the tank L is equals to 2.5 meter and height is 10 meter. Breadth B we have to find. So let's keep it as a B as it is. Now if we'll take the volume, here volume 50 is equals to, this volume should be equals to the length into breadth into height, no? So take length into breadth, height into breadth as it is. Now 2.5 into 10, 25. So breadth is equals to 50 by 2.5. So breadth is equals to 50 by 2.5 means, here if I want to make it as a decimal free, just move this side and here it one more 0 it will get added. Now 25 ones, 25 20s. So the answer should be 20 meters. Next children, a village having a population of 4000 requires 150 liters of water per head per day. It has a tank measuring 20 meters, 15 meters into 6 meters. For how many days will the water tank last? Here actually a village having population of 4000 requires 150 liters of water per head per day, means they need 150 liters of water per day. So now we are having a tank which is measuring 20 meters, 15 meters, 6 meters. So how much water it will hold first if we'll find, then how many days that water will be last for that people we can find. So to find how much water it can hold, first take the volume V is equals to length into breadth into height, that is 20 into 15 into 6, 1800 meter cube. As we know already, 1 meter cube is equals to 1000 liters. So 18,000 meter cube means 1800 into 1000, we will get 18 lakhs liters. Now 18 lakhs liters, how many days it will last per the village? Means one day they need 150 liters. So 18,000 liters, how many days it will be there? See, a water required for the daily per man is 150 liters. So totally how many people are there? 4,000 men. So 4,000 into 150 liters, that is 60,000, 6 lakh thousand liters. So quantity of the water for one day is 6 lakh liters. So how many days it will last? Means 18 lakhs by 6 lakhs, that is equals to 3 days. Here 5 zeros, here 5 zeros. 6 ones are 6 threes are. So 3 days it will last. Okay. See again one more time. Here a village is having 4,000 people and each per head requires 150 liters of water per day. So if I am having the tank which is having a capacity of 20, means length, width and height is this, then if full of water it is there, how many days it will last? Means what we will do means first we will find the volume of the tank, and as we know already 1 meter cube is equals to 1000 liters it will hold. So from that we will find how many liters of water it can hold, and for per head is 150 liters. Then for 4,000 members how many liters per day it required we will find. Then this is the one day requirement, then this much water how many days it will come is divided by 6,000, we will get 3 days. That's it children. Next question number 8. A solid cube of side 12 cm is cut into 8 cubes of equal volume. What will be the side of the new cube? Also find the ratio between their surface areas. Here the solid cube of side, they given one side children, that side they cut into the cubes of 8 equal volume. Having the 8 cubes, again they cut into 8 pieces, and having all the 8 cubes are having the equal volume. What will be the side of the new cube? Okay children, if we will take the total volume, actually if we will take the bigger cube whatever they given, for that if we will find the volume, that volume only they will divide into all the 8 cubes. So if we will find what is the volume of the smaller cube, this is the big cube, this they will cut into 8 small cubes. In this 8 small cubes will whatever the volume it will be there, this total volume is equals to the total volume of the bigger cube, no? So if I will find what is the volume of the bigger cube, and if I will divide it with the 8, then that volume will be equals to the smaller cube volume. If I know the volume of the cube, then it is easy to find the side of the cube. That's what they are asking. Okay. And also find the ratio between the surface areas. Now children, we will see first one. Each side of the cube is 12 centimeter. Now volume of the cube V is equals to A cube. So if this is volume of the bigger cube, now A cube, that is A into A into A, 12 into 12 into 12, if we will calculate 1728 or 1728 centimeter cube. Now that solid cube is cut into 8 cubes. So each cube will be having the volume of the same. All the cubes are having the same volume, means we can divide this, the bigger cube volume, into 8 parts, 8 equal parts. So 1728 divided by 8 is the volume of the small cube. Now we will get 216 centimeter cube. This is the volume of the smaller cube. Now as we know already what is the length of the side, means if the smaller cube the length of the side is L, then volume will be L cube. This is equals to 216. So L is equals to cubic root of 216. If we will take cubic root of 216, we will get L is equals to 6. Next, now they are asking us to find each side of the smaller cube that we found as a 6 centimeter. Next, ratio of a outer area, that is CSA of bigger cube and CSA of smaller cube. As we know already, CSA, how we will find? Surface area. We cannot take CSA, it's just a surface area. Surface area or lateral surface area. Curved part will not be there. No, CSA means curved surface area. It will not be. It's a mistake. Actually, surface area of a bigger cube. How we will find? 6 into a square. And smaller cube also 6 into a square. Here a, the length of the side we took as L. So 6a square by 6l square. So here 6, here 6 we can cancel. A square by L square. Here the bigger cube side is 12 square. By smaller cube L is 6 square. So 12 by 6. Even we can do 12 into 12 by 6 into 6. 6 ones are 6 twos are 6 ones are 6 twos are. So 2 twos are 4 by 1. That is 4:1. Is the ratio between the sides of the bigger, surface area of the bigger cube and the smaller cube. Next, volume of a cylinder we are going to see, children. What is how we can find the volume of the cylinder? If we will take the cylinder will be in the shape of a round and having the two surfaces top and bottom like a circle. So, if we will take this circle, what will be the area of the circle? That will be pi r square. Now, this pi r square, how many times we have to take means h times, because the same we have to take h, the height is h. So, what will be the volume of the cylinder means pi r square h. What will be the volume of the cylinder? Pi r square h. Now, we will see the exercise which will be related to the cylinder. The circumference of a base of a cylinder vessel is 132 centimeter and its height is 25 centimeter. How many liters of water can it hold? Then as we know already, 1000 centimeter cube is equals to 1 liter. Now children, what they are saying is, the cylinder will be in this shape. Now, they are not giving what is the radius, but they are giving the height that as 25 centimeter. And instead of radius, they are giving that cylindrical, the circumference of a base of a cylindrical vessel is, means the circumference is nothing but whatever the circle we are having here, for that circumference. How we will find the circumference of a circle, that is 2 pi r. They are giving 2 pi r value as 132 centimeter. Now we have to use this 132 centimeters to find the r value. Okay, now we will see the circumference of a base of a cylinder is 132. As we know, the circumference formula is 2 pi r. So, we can take 2 pi r is equals to 132. Now, 2 as it is pi, 22 by 7 into r. We don't know, just keep it like that only. R is equals to 32. Now, we want r. So, remaining all send to that side. So, r is equals to 32 is already, 132 is already there. And here division 7 if it will go that side, multiplication 7, here 2 in multiplication if it will go for division, here 22 multiplication if it will go that side, it will also go for division. Now 2 1s are 2 6 are 12 and 2 6 are 22 1s are 22 3s are 3 sevens are 21. So radius is equals to 21 centimeter. After finding the radius, now they are asking one more question. Actually, this radius we found to find the volume of the cylinder. So now we are having radius and even height they only given. So what is the formula to find the volume of the cylinder? That is pi r square h. So volume of cylinder is equals to pi r square h. So 22 by 7 pi into r square 21 square into height 25. So 22 by 7, 21 square means we can write 21 into 21. Here not, it is 3 is not there. 21 into 21 into 25. Now 7 ones are now 7 ones are 7 threes are, this is the 3. Okay, 7 threes are 21. Now remaining all as it is. So 22 and into 3, here 3 and here 21, here 25. If we will multiply 34,650 centimeter cube. As we know already, 1 cubic centimeter is equals to 1000 centimeter cube is equals to 1 liter. So 34,650 centimeter cube is equals to 34,650 divided by 1000. That is 34.65 liters we will get. Okay. Next. Question number 4. If the lateral surface area of a cylinder is 94.2 centimeter cube and its height is 5 centimeters, then find radius of its base. What they are giving is the giving children. They are not giving now also directly what is the radius of the cylinder. But they are giving lateral surface area is nothing but curved surface area of a cylinder. That they given as 94.2 centimeter square and height 5 centimeters. So by using now lateral surface area, what is the formula? 2 pi RH. Using this formula 94.2 they given this value. So using this formula we have to find first what is the value of the R. Then by substituting the R, first one radius of the base we will find. Then by substituting the R we will find its volume. Okay. So first what they given, the curved surface area of a cylinder is 94.2 centimeters square. Now the height is 5 centimeter. So radius and volume we have to find, we don't know. So to find that first one, as we know already, curved surface area of a cylinder is equals to 2 pi RH. So 94.2 is equals to 2 pi value is they given children. Always children unless they will mention pi is equals to 3.14, we have to use 22 by 7 only. We will use normally 22 by 7 only. But sometimes they will only mention pi value should be taken as 3.14. So here they mentioned it as to take it as a 3.14. So take pi as 3.14. So area 94.2 is equals to 2 into pi value 3.14 into 5 into R. Now we want the value of R. So remaining all send to that side. Already that side 94.2 is there. And R into whatever the values it is there, that and all will go for the division place. So 94.2 by 2 into 3 into 3.14 into 5. Now R is equals to, here if we will do the cancellation children, here we are having 94.2 divided by 2 into 3 into 3.14 into 5. Now we can cancel it with the first 3 table. 3 ones are 3 threes are 9, 4 will not go. So 3 ones are 3, 1 2. So 0.3 fours are 12. Next again with the 2 table, 2 ones are 2, 1 1 means 2 5s are, then 1 4 means 7. Next I think so just better do the next further, you just multiply these two and this as a numerator, do the normal division, you will get 3.01 centimeter. 3.01 centimeter means is approximately 3 centimeter. So how much we got the radius means 3 centimeter. Now we have to find volume of the cylinder. Volume of the cylinder, what is the formula? Pi r square h. So here also again we have to take the pi value as 3.14 into r square, that is 3 square, into height is 5. Now 3.14 into 3 square 9 into height 5. If we will multiply this, we will get the answer as 141.3. Always children, whenever there is a calculations like this, try to do from your side and check. Sometimes this also there will be a, sometimes it will be a typing errors, and also don't copy blindly from the video. Try to just go through the multiplication. You only do the multiplication. Whether you are getting the correct answer or not, you check. If you will get some other answer, check one more time and then write your answer only if it is correct. Okay, don't copy blindly. Next, it costs 2200 to paint the inner curved surface of area of a cylindrical vessel 10 meters deep. If the cost of the painting is at the rate of 20 per meter cube, find inner curved surface area of the vessel, radius of the base, capacity of the vessel. Okay. Here children, chain of actions. Actually we did this type of sums in the last part 1. What there we did means they will give you the radius and they will ask us what is the curved surface area and what will be the painting cost and all. If this much centimeter square, this is the cost, and what will be the total painting cost, like that. Now they only given painting cost and we have to find what is the curved surface area and what is the radius. How we can find means, children, always how we will get the total cost to paint means by multiplying with the curved surface area into cost per meter square or per centimeter square. Here where in meters it is there. So cost per meter square or cost per centimeter square. Okay. So first, what is the total cost they given? 2200 rupees to paint the inner curved surface area with vessel with the deep 10 meter height. Is deep in the sense height. Now we have to find what is the radius. First we will find what is the surface area. How we will get the total cost means, as I told you already, curved surface area into the per meter cost. So total cost of painting will be 2200 will be curved surface area into per meter cost 20. So how we will get curved surface area means this 20, if it will go that side, it will go for the denominator 2200 divided by 20. That will be our curved surface area of a vessel. So if we will do that, here 2 0 0 will get cancelled, 2 1s are 210. So curved surface area of the vessel will be 110 meter square. Next, depth of a vessel is nothing but height is 10 meter. Now curved surface area also we are having, that is 110. By using height and curved surface area we can find the value of r by using the formula, curved surface area formula. What is the formula? 2 pi r h is equals to 110. So here pi 2 we know, pi we know, r we don't know, height we know. So substitute all the values. If we will substitute the curved surface area 110, 2 pi 22 by 7, r value we don't know, r into 4. Now we have to find the r value. So keep r this side, and this side whatever it is there in the denominator, it will go for the numerator, children. Whatever it is there in the numerator, it will go for the denominator. That is the blind thing which you can always remember. So r is equals to, here already 110 into here 22 by 7, if it will go that side, 7 by 22. Here 10, if it will go that side, divided by 10. Okay, now r is equals to, if we will do the calculation, then we will get, this is r. Then we will get 1 by 2 is not there. Sometimes like this only, some typing errors and all, it will be there. Now if we'll do cancellation, here 1 0, here 1 0, the remaining 11 ones are 11 twos are, and here, yes, here 2 it is there. Yes, here the 2, here the 1 by 2 is not a typing mistake. Here it is, here this 2 it is there, no. Here this 2, if it will go that side, 1 by 2, that is a 1 by 2. So here we will get, I will show you the cancellation and all very clearly, 1 minute. See, here in the place of 4, r should be there. R is equals to, already that side 110 it is there. Next, here multiplication 2, if it will go that side, it will become 1 by 2. Here 22 by 7, if it will go that side, 7 by 22. Here 10, if it will go that side, 1 by 10. Is it clear? Now we will start with the cancellation. Here 1 0. And here 1 0 will get cancelled. Here 22, here 11 ones, 11 twos. So finally we will get in the numerator, what else is there, means 7. That 7, and denominator, here 1 2, here 1 2, 2 twos are 4. That's it. So here now we got 7 by 4. If we'll do cancellation again, 4 ones are point, the remaining is 3. So 3 0 means 4 7s are 28, 2. The remaining is 0. 20 means 4 5. So 1.75 meters. Now capacity of the vessel is equals to volume of the vessel. So that is V is equals to pi r square h. The volume of the vessel formula. So pi r square h means pi 22 by 7 into 7 by 4. That is r square. 7 by 4, or else you can substitute 1.75 meters also, but we are substituting 7 by 4 whole square into 10. Now here I'll just show you, 22 by 7 into 7 by 4 square means 7 by 4 into 7 by 4 into 10. Now here 1 7, here 1 7. Now with the 2 table, 2 twos are, 2 11s are. Here with the 2 table, 2 twos are, 2 5s are. So what else is there in the numerator? Remaining means 11, yes, 7, next 5. In the denominator, 2 twos are 4. So if we'll multiply, we will get 11 into 7 into 5 as 385 by 4. If we'll do the division, we will get 96.25. Next, question number 7. A lead pencil consists of a cylinder of wood with a solid cylinder of graphite filled in an interior. The diameter of the pencil is 7 mm and the diameter of the graphite is 1 mm. If the length of the pencil is 14 cm, find the volume of the wood that of the graphite. Here children, clearly they only given that picture also. What is that means? The pencil means it will be in the form of cuboid. Always we know that it will be having one wood and inside that there will be a again one cylinder, wood with the solid cylinder, graphite filled in it interior. With the graphite only we will be using to, we will write no. Now they are asking what is the volume of the wood, only wood. So how we will find what is the volume of the wood, children? Usually if we will find the volume of the cylinder, we will get that pencil total cylinder. But we want only the wood, no? So again if we will take inside that graphite volume, how we can find means for that also, that graphite also 1 mm they given that height will be the same for both wood and graphite, and Here they given separately the diameter of the pencil is 7 mm and diameter of the graphite is 1 mm. So they given separately. So by using this both the diameters we can find volume of the total pencil and the volume of this graphite. Now if I want only the wood part, then if the total volume minus this graphite part if I'll do, then what is the volume of the wood that I can take. Okay, so take here first solution. Diameter of the pencil D is equals to 7 millimeter, that is 0.7 meter. 0.7 meter, not it is centimeter. Actually 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. So 7 millimeter means 0.7 centimeter. Next, radius R1 is equals to the diameter by 2. So 0.7 by 2, that is 0.35. This is the radius of the pencil, total pencil with the wood and graphite. Now length of the pencil they given as 14 centimeter. Actually why we converted now, I think so you might understand. Here this is one, the diameter is in millimeter and they given the height is centimeter. So one is in millimeter, one is centimeter. We cannot do, children. Either we have to convert centimeter to millimeter, millimeter to centimeter, then only we can proceed. So we have converted that millimeter to centimeter. Now we got diameter of the here. Now length of the pencil is 14 centimeter. Now diameter of the graphite, that is 1 millimeter. It's a graphite, not a pencil. It's a graphite is 1 millimeter, that is 0.1 centimeter. So radius of the graphite, that is R2, will be 0.1 by 2, 0.05 centimeter. Now we are having all the information. What is the radius of the total pencil and what is the radius of the graphite, everything. Now if I want to find only the volume of the wood, then total pi R1 square H minus the graphite volume. So pi R1 square H minus pi R2 square H, that is pi into H we can take from both also. Pi is there, here also H is there, here pi is there, here H is there. If I will take the common, then here remaining R1 square minus R2 square. So now pi is 22 by 7, 8, 14 square into R1 square, that is 0.35 square minus 0.05 square. Now so here if I will substitute 7 ones are 7 twos are. So 22 twos are 44 into 0.35 whole square 0.1225 minus 0.05 whole square 0.0025. Now 44 into 0.1225 minus 0.0025, we will get 0.12. So 44 into 0.12, 5.28 centimeter cube. Now volume of pencil is V is equals to pi R2 square H, that is again same way if we will substitute R2 and the 14, we will get 0.11 centimeter cube. Volume of the graphite, children, not a pencil. Volume of the graphite pi R2. R2 is the radius of the graphite. Okay. Now that's what they are asking. What is the volume of the wood? We found here. And what is the volume of the graphite? We found here. That's it, children. Now volume of the cone. How we will find the volume of the cone means, if for this, children, for the remembrance, as we know already, what is the volume of the cylinder means pi R square H. And if you will see there is a small relationship, isn't it? That is 1 by 3 of pi R square H. As we know already, pi R square H is the volume of the cylinder, no? So why we have taken like this 1 by 3 of pi R square H means, if you will take, children, any of the cylinder with the same radius and same height with this cone, whatever the cone is having the radius and whatever the height with the same measurements, if we will take one cylinder, then this is one of the activity which you have to do and say for me whether it is correct or not. Now if you will take you prepare one cylinder with the same height and radius. You prepare one cone with the same height and the radius. Then try to fill the cylinder with the cone. Okay, how we will fill? For example, if we are having a bigger container with the glass and all, if we will fill means 1 glass, 2 glass, like that we will fill. No, same way, try to fill with the cone the cylinder. It will take 3 cones of water to fill that cylinder. That means the cone is the 1/3 of the cylinder capacity. So why we will take the volume of the cone as 1/3 of the cylinder volume, that is 1/3 of pi r square h. Okay, now we will see the exercise sums. 13.7. Find the volume of the right circular cone with the radius 6 cm, height 7 cm. Directly they given radius and height, just substituting in that, children. What is the formula? Pi r square h. So 1/3 pi r square h, 1/3 1/3 pi is 22/7, r square 6 square into height 7. So 1/3 22/7 into 6 square, 6 into 6 36 into 7. So 1/3 into, here 1 7 1 7 will get cancelled. Here 3 1s are 3 12, 3 12s are. So the remaining what we are having is 22 and 12. Yes, 22 into 12. 12 we can write as 2 into 6. That's what they written. 22 into 2 into 6. So we will multiply 264 centimeter cube. Next, r is equals to 3.5 centimeter. Height is 12 centimeter. Directly again we can substitute. That is 1/3 pi r square h. Each and everyone try to write each formula 5 times in your classwork before getting into the exercise. Okay, once if you know the formula, then only whatever I am doing, whatever you have to do, that and all you can understand. So volume of cone is equals to 1/3 pi r square h, that is 1/3 pi 22/7 r square 3.5 whole square, that is 3.5 into 3.5 into 12. Now 1/3 22/7, 3.5 into 3.5 into 12. So if here we will do same again, 3.5, 2s are 7. Now 2 1s are 2 11s are. So the remaining here 3.5, here 3.5 cancel and here 2 cancel, here 11 is there. The else is here again 3 1s are 3 4s are. So what else is there remaining means 11 into 3.5 into 4. If we will multiply 154 centimeter cube we will get. Next, find the capacity in liters of a conical vessel with radius 7 centimeters, slant heights 25 centimeter. Here actually children, we know that actually here if we are having a height and we were substituting directly 1/3 pi r square h, but here they given slant height. So how we can find the height by using a slant height? As we know already, slant height L is equals to root of r square plus h square. Now we are having r and L, we want height. So how we will find means this square root, if it will come this side, it will become L square. L square is equals to r square plus h square. Now we want h square, no? So h is equals to this r square, if it will go that side, L square minus r square, and here this square, if it will go that side, square root of L square minus r square. So height is equals to square root of L square minus r square. By using that, first we have to find height of the cone, then only we can find the volume. So take first sum, the radius is 7 centimeter, slant height is 25. So first to find the h, by using the formula square root of L square minus R square, that is 25 square minus 7 square. 25 square means 25 into 25, that is 625. 7 square means 7 into 7, 49. 625 minus 49, 576. 576 is the square root of 24. So height is 24 centimeter. Now volume is equals to 1 by 3 pi r square h, that is 1 by 3 pi 22 by 7 into r square, 7 into 7 into 24. Now with the 3 table, 3 ones are 3 eights are, 7 ones are 7 sevens are. So what else is there? 22 here and 7 into 8. Now volume is equals to 1232 centimeter cube. So volume of the conical vessel will be how many liters? Means 1232 by 1000, that we know already. 1 centimeter cube is equal to 1000 liters. From that, divided by 1000, 1.232 liters. Next, question number 3. The height of the cone is 15 centimeter. If its volume is 1570 centimeter, find the radius of the base. Pi is equals to 3.14 we have to use. Here children, they given the volume and they given the height also. Now we have to find the radius. Very easy, no? As we know already, volume is equals to 1 by 3 pi r square h. So substitute whatever the values we are having. Volume it is there, that is 1570, they only given, and pi 22 by 7 and r we don't know, keep like that only, and height is 15. Now we want r, so remaining all send that side. Always keep it in a mind. Here if denominator thinks if it will go that side, it will go for the numerator. Here numerator thinks if it will go that side, it will go for the denominator. So r square is equals to 1570, already it is there, and here denominator 7 if it will go that side, numerator 7, here denominator 3 if it will go that side, numerator 3, divided by here 22, here 15. Now if we'll do cancellation and all children, here with the 3 table, 3 ones are 3 fives are. Next with the 5 table, 5 ones are 5 threes are 15 and 5 ones are and 2 0 means 5 fours are 314. Now 314 into 7 by 22 into, so 314 into 7 by 22. Actually they told us to take the 7 by 22 value as 22 by 7 as 3.14. So if I will take 7 by 22, it will be 1 by 3.14, isn't it? So substitute, we will get 314 by 3.14. Okay, now if I'll substitute, here I am having two values, two decimal places. So to move these decimal places, here I'll place 2 zeros. So we will get 31,400 by 314. 314 ones, 314 hundreds. So r square is equals to 100. Now we will get r is equals to root of 100, that is 10. R is equals to 10 centimeter. Okay. Next, they are asking us to find the radius. That's it children. Next question number 5. The conical pit of top diameter 3.5 meter is 12 meter deep. So they given diameter and the deep in the sense height. And what is the capacity in the kiloliters? So whatever we will get, that we have to convert it into kiloliters. So here they are having that. Actually if I want to convert it into liters children, we will multiply with the 1 meter cube is equals to 1000. So we will multiply with the 1000. But here if we will find kiloliters means automatically we will take the same. So one conical pit of the top diameter 3.5 meter is 12 meter deep. So they given the diameter 3.5. So radius will be diameter by 2, 3.5 meter by 2. We will get, just keep it like that only. Normally if we'll do 1.75, we will get, keep it like that only. Next, volume of the conical pit will be 1 by 3 pi r square h. So 1 by 3 pi, 22 by 7 r square means 3.5 by 2 whole square, that is 3.5 by 2 into 3.5 by 2 into height 12. Now 1 by 3 into here, if we will do the cancellation, 3 ones are 3 fours are. Now remaining here 1, 2, 2, here 4. And here 3.5 ones, 3.5 twos. 2 ones are, 2 11s are. So remaining is 11 into 3.5. If we will multiply, we will get 38.5 meter cube. Now V is equals to 38.5 kiloliters. Next, question number 6. Now question number 6. The volume of a right circular cone is 9856 centimeter cube. If the diameter of the base is 28 centimeter, find height of the cone, slant height of the cone and curved surface area of the cone. Here in a different way it is going. How it is means, they given the volume and they given the cone diameter. So we have to find the radius from that, and we have to find what is the height of the cone. Very easy only, children. They given the volume and even the diameter, means from that we can find what is the radius. Then we will substitute in volume formula, we will get the height. Okay. So first we will write what they given. The volume of cone is 9856 centimeter cube and the diameter is 28 meter. So the height, if I want to find, first I will take volume 9856. The formula of the volume is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Here r, if I want, diameter we are having as 28. So r is equals to 28 by 2, 14 centimeter. So substitute 1 by 3 pi 22 by 7 r is 14 square into height is equals to 9856. Now 1 by 3 22 by 7 into 14 square, 14 into 14 into height is equal to 9856. Here only we can cancel, children. 7 ones are, 7 twos are. So height we want, remaining all send that side. Height is equals to 9856, it is there already. And here division 3, if it will go that side, multiplication 3. And here 22 and 2, here 22 to 14 is there in the numerator. So that all will go for the denominator. If we will do the cancellation, then we will get the answer. Here the cancellation slowly if we will do, children. 22 table, 14 table, it will go like 22 just or else if you will get any confusion, without cancellation, multiply all the numerators and multiply all the denominators and do the division process, long division process, you will get. Now we can proceed with the cancellation, you can proceed with the cancellation also. Then height you will get 48 centimeter. So 48 centimeter. Here if I will take, how we can do the cancellation means 2 ones are a little bit bigger. Here I'll write 9856 into 3 into 1 into 1. No need to take ones at all. Actually 2 into 22 into 14. Now first 2 table. 2 ones are, 2 fours are 8 and remaining is 1 8. That is 2 nines are 18, 2 twos are 4, 2 eights are. Now with the 22 table, 22 ones, 22 twos are 44. Then the remaining is 52. 52 means again 22 twos are 44. 52 minus 44, 8. 88. So 22 fours are. So remaining 224 denominator 14 it will be there. So 224 into 3 by 14. Now again, how many times we can take means 14 ones are. Here 14 ones are 14. If we will take out 22 minus 14, we will get 8. 84 means 14 six are. Now 16 into 3, 48 centimeter cube is the centimeter cube, not 48 centimeters is the height. Now they are asking slant height. How we can find the slant height? L is equals to root of h square plus r square. So height we are having 48 square plus r 14 square. If I will take 48 square, 48 into 48, 2304. I think so multiplications and all no need to teach. You know already. Then 14 square 196. If I'll do add the 2500. 2500 square root means that is 50 centimeter. Next, curved surface area of the cone we have to take. What is the formula? Pi r L. Pi 22 by 7 into r 14 into L 50. So 7 ones are 7 twos are 14. We will get 22 into 2 into 50. That is 22 into 100, 2200 centimeter square. Next. Question number 9. A heap of wheat is in the form of a cone whose diameter is 10.5 meter and height is 3 meter. Find its volume. The heap is to be covered by canvas to protect it from the rain. Find the area of the canvas required. Here both also they are asking children. First is volume and the second is the canvas required is nothing but the how much canvas should be there to cover. Okay, so first one, volume of the canvas cover, that is volume of the cone, that is 1 by 3 pi r square h. So 1 by 3 pi value is 22 by 7, r value they given diameter as 10.5. So the r value will be divided by 2, or else even we can take 10.5 as 21 by 2. So in that half means 21 by 4. So substitute 21 by 4 whole square into height is 3. So 1 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 21 by 4 whole square into 3. So 1 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 21 by 4 whole square means 21 by 4 into 21 by 4. Here this 3, this 3. 7 ones are 7 threes are. And here the remaining is 22 into 3 into 21 in the numerator. Denominator 4 4s are 16. If we will do long division, we will get 86.625 meter cube. Next, area of the canvas required is nothing but a curved surface area, that is pi r L. But L we need no slant height, so L is equals to root of h square plus r square. That is root of 3 square plus 21 by 4 whole square. We will get 5.25 whole square as 21 by 4 whole square. So 9 plus 27.56, totally 36.56. Here no children, this type of sums what you will do means root of 3656 by 100 you take, because 2 decimal places instead of 2 decimal places you just take it as a divided by 100. So divided by 100 means we will take square root of 100 as 10. Then 3656 do the prime factorization and find what you will get in the numerator. Then you will get 6.05 meters as the slant height of the cone. Now area of the canvas will be pi r L. Pi 22 by 7 into r. 6 L is 6.05 and r is 21 by 4. If we will do the calculation, then we will get area of the canvas we required will be 99.83 meters square. Next is the volume of the sphere, children. Sphere, I think so you already know what is meant by sphere. The sphere is it is in a ball like structure. Okay. So how we can find the volume of the sphere means 4 by 3 pi r cube. So if we will take hemisphere means half of that, then we will get 1 by 2 of pi r cube, that is 2 by 3 pi r cube will be the hemisphere. Okay, now we will see what and all the sums which is related to the sphere. First write the formula 5 times and learn the formula, then only get into the exercise, children. Now volume of the hemisphere, as we know already, half of the sphere, that is 1 by 2 of 4 by 3 pi r cube, that is 2 by 3 pi r cube. Now we will see exercise 13.8. The first one, find the volume of the sphere whose radius is 7 centimeter, 0.63 centimeter. Now I will show you one, that is radius is 7 centimeter. Volume will be directly formula 4 by 3 pi r cube. So 4 by 3 into pi, 22 by 7 into r is 7 into 7 into 7. So here 1 7, here 1 7. So remaining 4 into 22 into 7 into 7, if you will multiply 4 3 1 2 by 3. We have a long division method you do and find the volume. Okay, same way try to do the next sum also. Same 0.63 meters and volume means 4 by 3 pi r cube. Same way substitute and do it, children. Answer you check with this. Next, question number 2. Find the amount of the water displaced by the solid spherical ball of diameter 28 centimeter. Here also we have to find the volume. Okay, so how we will find means by using the same, that is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So first they given the diameter, first we have to find the radius. How we will find the radius means radius r is equals to 28 by 2, that is 2 ones are 2 14. So we will get radius as 14 centimeter. Then volume of solid spherical ball is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So 4 by 3 into pi as it is 22 by 7 into r cube, that is 14 cube. So 4 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 14 into 14 into 14. That is we will get here 7 ones are 7 twos are. So remaining all you just multiply, you will get 34,496 by 3. If we'll do the long division method, the volume you will get this. Nothing, children, the previous main they given directly radius. In this main they given the diameter. We have to find the radius by using d by 2. And then the same way you have to substitute. Okay. So please do it very carefully. Next one, the diameter of the moon is approximately 1/4 of the diameter of the earth. What fraction of the volume of the earth is the volume of the moon? The diameter of the moon is approximately 1/4 the diameter of the earth. So just to take the diameter of the, let's take the earth diameter will be d. Then the diameter of the moon will be 1/4 of the d, that is d by 4. So radius of the earth will be d by 2 because the half of the diameter, no, and radius of the moon will be 1 by 2, half of the d by 4, that is d by 8. Now we have to find the ratio between that two, that is 4 by 3 pi r, moon means pi r2 cube by 4 by 3 pi r1 cube. 4 by 3, 4 by 3, pi all will get cancelled. The remaining we will get r2 cube by r1 cube. That is d by 8 cube by d by 2 cube. We will get d cube by 8 cube by d cube by 2 cube. So d cube also will get cancelled. Remaining 8 cube means 512. This if I will take and go for the numerator, I will get the reciprocal. So we will get 2 cube by 8 cube. 2 cube means 8 by 8 cube means 8 into 8 into 8. So 1 8 we can cancel. So 1 by 8 into 8 64 is the answer. So volume of the moon by volume of the earth is nothing but 1 by 64 is the ratio. If I want to show volume of the moon in the form of earth means 1 by 64 into volume of earth. Next, how many liters of milk can be hemispherical bowl of diameter 10.5 centimeter hold? See here, diameter of the hemispherical bowl D is equals to 10.5 centimeter. So, D is equals to, we will just take the diameter as 10 1 by 2, that is 21 by 2. The radius will be D by 2, 21 by 2 by 2, we will get 21 by 4. Now, volume of the hemispherical bowl. Hemispherical means, as we know, 2 by 3 pi r cube. So, 2 by 3 pi 22 by 7 r cube 21 by 4, 21 by 4, 21 by 4. Now, if we will do the cancellation, here we will get 2 1s are 2 2s are 2 1s are 2 11s are 7 1s are 7 3s are, and here 1 3, here 1 3 will get cancelled. The remaining is in the numerator 11 into 21 into 21 by 4 into 4 16. So totally the volume is 4851 by 16. So volume is equals to 303.19 centimeter cube. So capacity, this is in a centimeter. So how much capacity means, if we are converting into the liters, divided by 100. So 303.19 by 1000, we will, if the point will move towards this side, so we will get 0.303 liters. Next, question number 7. Find the volume of sphere whose surface area is 154 centimeter square. So here they are asking us to find the volume of the sphere. They given the surface area. So by using the surface area, first we have to find what is the radius. What is the formula of the surface area? That is 4 pi r square. They given that as 154. So 4 pi 22 by 7 r square is equal to 154. Now we want the radius, so let the r square this side and remaining all send that side. 154, here 22 by 7, if it will go that side, 7 by 22 into 1 by 4. So r square is equals to 49 by 4. R is equals to square root of 49 by 4, 7 by 2, that is 3.5 centimeter. So volume of the sphere is equals to, that is 3.4 by 3 pi r cube. So 4 by 3 pi, that is 22 by 7 into r cube, 7 by 2 cube. So 4 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 7 by 2 into 7 by 2 into 7 by 2. Here if you will do cancellation and also do the calculation, children, please do slowly, you will get the answer 179.66. Whether it is correct or wrong, please calculate and see. Next, the capsule of medicine is in the shape of sphere of diameter 3.5 mm. How much medicine in millimeter cube is needed to fill this capsule? So here they are asking again the volume only in an indirect way. So first they given the diameter as 3.5 mm, that is 7 by 2 mm. So radius will be divided by 2. So we will get 7 by 4 mm. Now volume of the capsule medicine will be, volume is equals to 4 by 3 pi r cube, that is 4 by 3 into 22 by 7 pi r cube means 7 by 4 cube, that is 7 by 4 into 7 by 4 into 7 by 4. So if we will multiply all the numerator, here 7 7 we can cancel, 4 4 we can cancel, remaining if we will multiply and if we will do, we will get 22.46 as the volume. Then how much we need to fill this capsule, in the sense this is only the thing, that much volume we needed to fill that capsule medicine, that much volume of medicine is needed. Now children, this is your practice time. If any concept if you will not understand, please see the video again and again, and this is your practice time. Do the practice time for 1 week and submit it on Thursday, and project time please do it on 1 day and submit for the 1 more week. And even you are getting worksheets from the school in a mathematics period, that also you do it and submit in the group. Thank you children. Keep learning. Lakshmi Aravinda.